And we are live. Hello, everyone.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No,
I'm
we're
looking
not.
at the stream right now, you dickhead.
Howdy there, ladies and germs.
I'm not
Yeah.
alive. I'm dead inside.
Whack,
You're almost
Drew.
dead come to this show.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I need to draw that.
No.
I'm very tempted to draw Whack Drew.
Oh yeah,
My version of Whack Drew. Hold on. We're
I
gonna start out. This will be our warm-up.
Actually,
drawing.
that is kind of cursed. How about we not do that?
Oh no! I promise you'll like it.
No.
kind of curse means it's a good warm up for him.
Actually, for real, Crispy? It's actually kind of cursed. Let's not do that.
I can show you the generated images I made earlier of Andy Van being too hot and me pouring water on him.
No. How about we? Okay, what else should we draw? Let's draw.
I'm already committed.
Crispy for real. Let's not do this.
All right, that's fine. I'll finish that later and send it to Storm. All right. So what should we start out with then? Just for you, Lacker, I won't start with.
We could start out with Colberto stealing Mr. Tex's pants that one time.
What?
What?
I'll explain that. I'll explain that one later. That was a story that Mr. Tex told on a stream once. No, let's see, something less esoteric. Oh, I know. A great Furby rising from the sea, and Whacker is chained upon its head.
That's pretty elaborate. You know what? I'm gonna start with David Lynch. I'm gonna draw David Lynch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because why not? Oh, almost forgot.
So, to explain the thing there was one of the Kerbal Space Program streams where a bunch of the older Legionnaires were on there, and apparently Colberto had and was holding Tex's pants hostage for a while.
As you do.
I can imagine that it wasn't Tex's only pair of pants. I'd be surprised if it was.
I would hope Tex has more than one pair of pants, because I got questions otherwise.
I mean, you know.
This is the long, strange mythology of the Legion, including Mr. Tex sending large amounts of cheese to people.
Yeah, he'll do that.
The fact that every day is Diggs's birthday.
Happy Diggs Day.
Happy Diggs Day, everyone!
Mayor Dag. David Lynch has some pretty awesome hair that I am currently fucking.
I really wonder, like, what and how much kinds of various drugs he did.
Actually, he was heavily into transcendental meditation. So a lot of that was, like, essentially him depicting religious experiences. Now, that said, there may have been a substantial pile of drugs involved in said religious experiences.
I don't know. I mean, maybe that might be very possible, but I don't know. David Lynch doesn't strike me as someone that does a lot of drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I think he's just weird.
Are you kidding me?
What?
You've seen his movies.
I have seen his movies.
You have seen most, if a substantial body of his work. And you're telling me there's no drugs involved here.
I think he's just really weird and esoteric. I mean, Twin Peaks The Return has a lot of occult references in it, for one thing. Mm-hmm. Though, I suppose that's not really saying anything, because David Bowie was really into the occult, and he did a lot of drugs.
It's also worth noting that a lot of... Like, if you ever listen to the band Therion, their music's pretty freaking trippy, and all it is just Gnosticism.
Yeah.
Which is, a religious subset.
Gnosticism is... We can't get into Gnosticism on this. We're gonna go in a fucking rabbit hole. It's a lot. It's a lot.
This is true.
However, we can say that Gnosticism is based on the word gnosis, which means knowledge.
Yes.
Oh, it's definitely knowledge. It's knowledge in the same way that Lovecraft is knowledge.
Let's just say that Lovecraft had to get it from somewhere.
Never underestimate the creative power of mental illness.
Yes.
I'm having a hard time drawing David Lynch right now. I'm not gonna
Hence
lie.
what we wanted to call this particular stream, but we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh god, this David Lynch is going terribly, but we're just gonna roll with it.
it's fine.
Right now he looks like the proprietor of some like just sleazy barbecue establishment.
He needs his sunglasses.
Why
that
is it
he
gotta
gives the
be
weather
barbecue?
report in.
I don't know, just barbecue's what came to mind.
Have you guys ever seen David Lynch doing the weather?
No.
It's pretty great. He has a YouTube channel where he does the number of the day and the weather report.
Okay.
I feel like there's an and here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the hook.
I mean, that's I'm saying go check it out. It's pretty great. Okay, now he's starting to look like D.B. Cooper. Mixed with Dale Gribble.
So, Storm.
Yes.
Whenever I hear Crispy describe something as pretty great, whenever one hears that phrase, what comes to mind?
I mean it's crispy, so I imagine weed.
I'm not a stoner. Not that
You're
much of a stoner.
Oh, it's immediately you backpedal on your first phrase. No,
Listen.
it's because most of your drawings look stoned.
I'm just influenced by a very specific style. I watched a lot of Adult Swim growing up.
Is that what we're calling?
Oh, okay, so
Yeah,
it's
style?
secondhand marijuana highs.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
let's
say,
go with that. Allegedly in Minecraft.
Is that what we're calling THC now? A style?
Yes. Oh, hey,
Oh, wait.
Maze. Hey, Sparta.
Speaking of David Lynch, I
Hey,
gotta
Bully
show you
Snake.
guys
Hey, Ninja
probably-
Turtle.
You guys want to see my favorite picture of David Lynch?
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
Hey,
There it
TK.
is. There's my favorite David Lynch picture.
What?
Maze asks if he missed Baron Harfurby yet.
Oh no, that's coming later.
I thought we already did that.
No, we just did
Well, I
the Baron
Harkonnen at
Harkonnen.
Walmart.
Yeah. So, okay. So there's something else coming?
I mean, Maze wanted me to draw Baron Harkonnen as a Furby.
Jesus Christ.
There seems to be a mandate for me to draw a lot of Furbies for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why, Crispy. I'm curious as to why this is.
I don't know, man. It's a mystery. I couldn't tell you.
Whacker, you spat in the face of God and he blinked. Welcome to your new reality.
We have such sights to show you.
It's like that part in Constantine where the devil's talking to Johnny says, Sonny, I've got a whole theater full of red delights for you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's David Lynch. Hold on. We'll put like a little. We'll put a house that's on fire in the background so it matches the picture. Yeah.
We don't need no water, let the mother hee-haw burn. Burn, mother hee-haw, burn.
Don't say fuck on this. This is a Christian Minecraft server.
Bullshit! As the resident believer in the room, bullshit.
You know, you're not wrong. Alright, fuck it. I guess we'll draw Baron Harfurby next.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'll make it quick. Much like the TSA, I'll make it quick.
You hear the rubber glove snapping.
I really wish I would have brought a pair from work, because that would have made things funny.
Yeah, but we don't do funny here on WBPL 76.
Oh no, this is a serious show.
We threaten to do funny from time to time, but it's only a threat.
This is a threat. You know, as psychotic as it is, I really do like the Baron Harkonnen from the David Lynch dude.
Whacker, your child's cussing you out again.
The thing is, Furbies don't have hands, so...
It's past his bedtime.
Spar, why are you sending me curse shit on stream?
Here, I'll take a look at it on... I volunteer as tribute.
It's pretty bad.
Oh my god, yes!
Fucking awesome is what that is.
You look at that and tell me there's a god.
Oh yes, God made Spara to punish us.
You know, I'm not going to argue with that statement because it's accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It does have little ducky.
Frozen Hawk Hunt says, also a big no on the Furbies. I still have nightmares from the gas station stream.
Look, I'm not... okay, I'm slightly responsible for that one.
Yeah, you are fucking responsible for that.
Hey, dude.
I've become the pox that has infected the BPL with more cursed Furby shit than they ever anticipated, all because I decided to share what we got for Christmas last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here we are, and we're going to keep going until something happens.
Next, aneurysm.
Can we get an aneurysm on stream? Let's try.
From time to time, this was not a good idea.
Yeah.
Does it getting an aneurysm on stream go against the TOS? I feel like it does.
Jesus Christ.
He be a big squig and a spin the flashbang.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he has nothing to do with this at
why?
this point.
Spara sends me things that, like, he sent me that biblically accurate Psyduck.
Oh yeah, it really hurts me in my soul whenever I hear your tears of rage at what Spara sends. It really does a number on me, Crispy.
I know.
I know.
I'm sorry you have to hear me suffer like this, but, you know, if it makes you feel any better...
Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering, suffering leads to crying, crying leads to sadness, sadness leads to eating, eating leads to steak, and steak leads to stir-frying.
I don't remember that part of the Sith code, but I'm here for it.
I sense much steak in you.
Maybe I'll do something Star Wars related next, now that we're talking. You got me thinking of Star Wars. Fuck.
On a scale of 1 to whacker, the condition of this stream is mildly fucked.
Oh, it's fine. We just started. We can make it worse.
Darth Berberoth.
Oh my god, he's horrible.
Welcome, Nerevar. Friend or foe, come all the same.
If I'm playing Skyrim and this thing shows up, I'm gonna be scared.
It's not Skyrim, that's Morrowind.
Close enough.
Storm?
Yes.
Get him.
Okay. So, I'm opening up now the book that explains the process of Kim, and we're going to go into this in detail.
This is now a Skyrim podcast. Hold on, let me go into the description and add tags. We're going to be here a while. I hope you all brought a chair and a gun to kill yourself with for going into the lore of Skyrim.
Hashtag just kidding, please do not...
Hashtag allegedly. Hashtag in Minecraft.
Please do not engage in any acts of anything.
No, do not. That was in poor taste. I apologize. I'm just thinking of how deep Skyrim... Or, why do I keep just saying Skyrim? Elder Scrolls lore.
Yeah, well, okay, if you're young enough, I get the whole calling it Skyrim. Like, when I was, like, 6, because I had seen the 6th one first, I think, I referred to Star Wars as Return of the Jedi for a while.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
And then, you know, it was explained to me, no, this is Star Wars. And I'm like, but why is it Return of the Jedi? Because it's a sequel, John. I mean, Storm's on.
Way to just dox yourself, man.
Yep, everyone knows about my extremely rare and uncommon name.
No one must know my secret.
It's not like I've been in... I have worked a job where there were 7 of us in one store.
It's pretty great. Somebody just says John, and then everyone's like, huh?
Yeah, but it's...
Come up with a good, totally not, made up government name for Krispy, like I did for,
Call me, Carl Hungus.
I will determine what you are addressed as.
They call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the Roomba beat.
What?
I stopped listening to him ages ago.
I was not ready for this.
Well, Diggs decided to introduce me to The Mask the other night, because I was like, I've never seen the movie.
Indeed.
I guess he'd be more orange. Baron Harkonnen just kind of has, like, a pasty skin color.
Well, in the recent version, in the 2 prior, it was...
Well, everyone from Getty Prime in the David Lynch one had orange hair for some reason. Which
yes.
I can only assume is like the acid rain.
Also, Spora, for your amusement, I sent what you sent to me to Night Owl. His response was, "Oh, Zorg, damn it, Spora."
I like how he knew immediately who it was from.
Oh, I said it was a gift from Spara.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if...
Hey, guy on Broadway.
Hello.
But yeah, in the first 2 Dune movies, yeah, he has more orangish kind of skin. Because they kind of go with the whole red hair thing.
Yeah. I actually kind of like how they changed it in the Dunk movies. That's what I'm going to call them, because I don't want to try and say Denis Villeneuve, like, over and over again. But, because it made it definitely feel like, oh, this is a toxic planet. They're gonna look sick.
Yeah. Whereas then in the Sci-Fi Channel version, they tried to go more with just, like, over-the-top, indulgent nobility. And then in David Lynch's Dune, it's disease.
I mean, you did have that one scene from the David Lynch one, yeah, where he's just, like, sucking the
pus out of the
bubos. And getting really uncomfortable with the language.
Night Owl says, I was perfectly happy watching my Berlin wire service news, and then I had to look at that thing.
Yep, you came to the right stream.
Well, I think he's referring to the R2-D2 picture from El Sparrow.
Oh, yeah, no, I honestly, I don't know which is worse, watching the news or watching that. Can I pick, like, drinking obscene amounts of turpentine or something so I forget?
Like, a club to the head would be just as effective.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. That's simpler, and I feel like turpentine wouldn't be good on my stomach. For some reason.
Yeah.
Oh god, you just reminded me of a story.
Oh boy!
Yes, gather around, kids. It's story time with Crispy. So,
Uncle Crispy, the weird uncle's gonna tell us the story, kid.
I am not the most coordinated person in the world.
No,
I know.
Not
I know.
you.
It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that I'm not the most coordinated person in the world. But when I was in kindergarten, I think it was kindergarten. We one time went for a trip to a museum.
Jesus Christ, Spara!
I'm scared to open that. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. That's real bad.
Fucking hell.
Oh god, I hate it.
Ugh.
Oh no, I've gone RGB. I didn't mean to go RGB. Okay, we're good.
Ugh, Jesus.
Yeah, remember, kids. Whenever you're deciding your colors for your drawings, you gotta make sure they're the right kind of color setting for it. And it's usually RGB or CYMK.
Yes, and Krispy is definitely the person we should be taking art-related advice from.
Yeah, you should. I have a degree in this shit. I went to school for graphic design.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I never would have guessed that.
I know, right? Who would have thought? You did.
Anyway, little Krispy was in kindergarten, and
Oh, right, the story. So, we went to the museum, and there was one section. God, this is hard to remember because it's, like well over 20 years ago. But we went to this museum, and there was a section that was involving like I forget if it was like a caveman thing or like a tribal thing, but it was set up to be like some kind of longhouse or something. And in it was this big wooden club that was resting on like a pedestal or something. And we're sitting in there, and there's a person giving the tour and stuff. And I'm just sitting there right next to that club. And I was like, oh wow, that looks cool. I for some reason I decided to poke the club, and it fell over and conked our speaker right in the head. And that has become a core memory of mine.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Maze. There's Baron Harfurby.
Krispy, you were probably a giant pain in the ass in school, weren't you?
Honestly, I got in trouble, but I was probably one of the more well-behaved people. At least when it came to like high school stuff. I didn't.
It's really, really hard to believe.
I mean, I never got. I got detention, but it was usually for dumb shit.
He got suspended that one time that he poured coffee down Principal Whacker's pants.
Are you kidding me? I retired before the Roman Empire was even a thing.
See, he admits it.
His first consul was Decimus Junius Brutus.
I was there, Storm Song. I was there when the Republic was formed.
Now I kind of want to draw Caesar from Fallout New Vegas.
There came a point where Whacker accidentally tripped and hit one of the little torches and caused the Great Fire of Rome.
I hope nobody
No.
The first Great Fire of Rome, sorry.
That's just slander that some people like to tell about me. It's because they found my mixtape.
Oh, it's fire! I had a moment, but I'm over it now.
I think I'm drawing Caesar Echo to the game.
In Soviet Russia, Caesar draws you.
I hope not. I don't know how I would do in this USSR, but I'm willing to bet I would have a bad time.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
According to Night Owl, Whacker did cause the Great Chicago Fire, though he just tried to pin it on that cow.
Yeah, he ripped ass and caused the fire.
You weren't there, you little shit. You don't know.
You're right, I don't know.
You don't.
But what we do remember are these prices!
There it is. I don't even necessarily remember what Caesar's wearing in Fallout New Vegas. Usually because when I see him, I'm like, hi, here, have this grenade.
He wears a red tunic with a black kind of fur mantle.
I don't know. every time I've run into Caesar, I'm like, hey, do you know what a holy hand grenade is?
I mean, given the Legion is all about slavery and shit like that,
we are not.
I'll just say that I went to pay them a visit with a Gatling laser and Enclave power armor, and I really wish that you had the Enclave radio in New Vegas to play the patriotic music to.
That was decidedly fun to watch, I will say.
Right.
Yeah.
So before we continue the funny haha, Spara does make a good point. By the way, public PSA, please be careful when handling any fireworks this holiday. We want everyone to be safe and still have hands.
Do not the fireworks dangerously.
Also, this was said yesterday, but happy post Canadian
yes.
Day to any and all Canadians.
It was the last Independence Day they ever celebrated. No.
Congratulations to seceding from the Beavers.
Night Owl asks, because I discovered, right, glandular is also an unpleasant word, much like moist.
Moist.
And so then I identified someone in our Star Trek game with, quote, thick glandular moisture.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of glandular now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, don't worry, baby, I'm glandular.
Would you clean my glands? I'd clean my glands.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm done.
Actually, that does remind me of a thought I had earlier. Is Buffalo Bill like a reverse furry?
I don't...
That's for the philosophers to decide.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I hope most people here have watched Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, Sparastogi brings up Bulbous Bouffant.
Bulbous.
Bouffant.
Man.
Oh god, I opened Photoshop. No, go away.
TK, I have to agree.
I hope chat's saying nothing but kind things.
Spar also informs us that said a cigar is very good for lighting fireworks.
Well, yeah, you gotta do like the Duke Nukem thing with it and just be like, I got balls of steel.
Indeed.
Also, do not play Roman Candle Tag. Public safety announcement.
Yeah, about that!
We're not gonna get into it. We're not gonna get into it.
Let's just say there's a reason I stopped driving Uber on 4th of July.
Oh shit. They're like, hey, Uber driver, 10 points.
Arms.
I just hope that... I mean, last time... Well, it was a couple years ago, they set fire to the cardboard plane around here, and that shit burned for a couple days. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen again.
What will happen is the death of hope.
Was it Star Wars?
Quite possibly.
God, that line from Rogue One is like, rebellions are built on hope. I'm like,
Now I'm just thinking of, like, it shows, all of our audience cheering for seeing more Crispies, cursed art, and whackers suffering for their amusement. And,
I did get a bit of that today in chat.
and you just see, like, Diggs or someone, so this is how sanity dies. To thunderous applause.
Oh, I'll dress up as Palpatine and say shit. I'm fine with that. The attack on my life has left me scarred and deformed.
Wait, are we talking about you imitating Palpatine, or are you talking about real life here, Crispy?
I am the Senate whacker. I am the liquor lander. I am the liquor rangers.
Make it legal.
Can we get Mr. Leahy to... I want to see that edit of Star Wars where Mr. Leahy is Emperor Palpatine. Alright, so we've drawn Caesar, but I think we need to make this more accurate to my playthrough of New Vegas, so 1 second.
That means we need you kind of happily traipsing around with a grenade in your hand. The holy hand grenade. So draw a big thing of power armor.
Yeah, you're right. I do need to draw the Enclave armor, which actually, I really do like the look of the Enclave armor in Fallout.
I would say the Enclave armor maybe has a slight edge over the traditional power armor as far as the coolness factor.
I do really like the T-51. It's pretty iconic, but there's something about the Enclave armor I just really like. Oh shit! You know what? I'm gonna look up reference for that because I want to do it right.
Yeah, always remember, Brotherhood of Steel is retro future, Enclave is we look like scorpions.
They are the Bugmen from Mars, yes.
Look, Digi, I love you, but we are going to avoid shipping art on stream.
Oh god, look, I'm not getting into that. I'm just not.
Even I feel like there's a point that's too far for cursing.
Look, I'll just say this much. There's been multiple people that have been like, you should do not safe for work art. I'm like, no. And I'll tell you why. Because once you get into that, you're stuck in it.
Mm-hmm. There's also a lot of damage people do to themselves with that kind of stuff.
Oh, there's 100% a lot of psychic damage in when it comes to that shit. I actually do know somebody that did do that for a bit, and they are like, I have to stop. I don't want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't really done it since, and they seem to be a lot happier with what they're doing now. So.
Yeah.
God, the Enclave helmet is so weirdly detailed.
It's scorpion looking. Like, that's the whole idea, is they were supposed to look like scorpions.
Yeah, they definitely look like some kind of insectoid thing. But in a really weirdly appealing way.
Yes.
I also was not expecting to draw power armor today, so I'm kind of happy about that. I do like drawing me power armor.
Oh, okay, romantic scene. Sorry, when I hear people say shipping, my brain goes down darker roads.
I mean, I'll draw spaceships, but...
I mean, would you draw, say, Superman and Lois Lane kissing?
I mean, I'm not really... I guess. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'm just not really into, superhero stuff, I guess.
Crispy!
Well,
Ogwa gives us something powerful!
What did he say?
Enclave power armor, the Furby of power armors.
I mean, what you're drawing looks kind of like an armored chicken.
You're an armored chicken, you dickhead.
You didn't have to be right so loudly.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, you did just jog my brain beats, because I definitely thought about photoshopping a Furby's face onto Enclave power armor. You're like, welcome to Camp Navarro.
Dig says, wrecked. Whacker needs to defib.
I think right. Bro, please revive. I have a ray gun. I don't no res. Please revive.
There will come a time when you ask God for help and he will say no.
I think this is that time for Whacker. He's like, Jesus, take the wheel, and Jesus is like, I still got my learner's permit.
Uh-oh, Night Owl's threatening to actually moderate things.
Oh no. I am in danger. Just as long as we don't have one of those porn bots, those are weird. I get DMs like that on, like...
Porn bots are awesome. They let you know that you've made it, man.
I guess.
I mean, that is true, technically.
Well, it's like I have an Instagram that I post my art on. Well, not so much nowadays because Instagram's like, hey, guess what? We're going to use all your content to train our AI, but that's a whole other conversation. But I'll get those kinds of messages from time to time, and I'm just like, why? Hot singles in my area. Have you seen where I live?
Yeah.
Also, I'm married, so.
Yeah. My wife.
My wife. Did you enjoy our photo shoot that we did the other day, Wacker, that we sent you pictures from?
Which fucking one?
The ones where we sent you our Leonard.
The thing on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crispy, about that.
Listen, we had fun.
Yeah, listen, Crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look. It's
Wait, what? What? Sorry,
Okay.
I just read the quote, and whatever you guys are talking about is now filtered through this quote. Quote,
What?
6666. Oh no, now everyone will know I'm a fraud, says Warlax. But we already have the frog, says Squick.
Oh, what?
That's
What horrors are you writing over there?
no. That sounds like Monday night normal status.
It does.
Yeah, everything's fine. We're fine. How are you?
We're sending a squad over. Hold on. Yes, there we go. It was really funny when I killed Caesar, because I just walked in the tent, you did a holy hand grenade at him, and just left.
Yeah,
I was like, hey man, have this.
it's a good time.
It was. I didn't feel like giving him more attention than he deserved.
I mean, look, all I'll say is I enjoyed it, alright? I found amusement and enjoyment in this.
As it turns out, it's really easy to deal with Caesar's Legion when you have a Gatling laser.
Yes.
I mean,
Although the character I played in that was very much I have to do it with a knife because I don't feel good otherwise.
Oh, it's one of those kinds of runs, huh?
I mean, knife because he needs to suffer, or what?
So there are stories of people who get so used to killing a certain way that they can't do it any other way. Now, obviously, many of these are dreadfully exaggerated, but you hear some things from, like, confessions of serial killers or soldiers whose PTSD weren't treated and such. And, of course, it all gets exaggerated wonderfully.
Oh, of course it does.
Hashtag therapy saves lives.
It do be like that. I'm very glad that I saw a therapist when I was a kid, because it helped a lot. Not to confirm Whacker's biases or anything, but...
Oh, those were confirmed long ago.
Yeah.
For a shitposty doodle, this is turning out better than I had hoped.
I mean, you drew a angry armored parrot with a oxygen hose.
Why, yes.
I want to see that skin mod for Fallout New Vegas, where it's a cockatiel.
What?
Yeah, like it's a paint job for the Enclave armor that makes it a parrot or something. because, you know.
Yeah. I still like the Skyrim mod that turned all the dragons into Macho Man 97.
That's a pretty good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, Macho Madness is coming!
They do have one for Fallout like that, but it's the Death Claws, which is horrifying to think about. Oh. Andy is joining us.
Yes.
This is pretty accurate to how things went.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Hello!
Oh no!
I finally made it.
Yes, just when you thought the psychic damage to Whacker couldn't be any worse.
It's Andrew.
Excuse me, poor wasteland chum. Would you like a pineapple?
Why, yes.
Yes, I could do with some citrus. Oh, it's mighty hard. It's a...
That's basically what happened. I think you were there for that, weren't you?
No.
Oh. Well, one
Why
night
you-
I was playing Fallout New Vegas in chat, and I was like, you know
Oh,
what?
yeah, that. Okay, yeah.
I feel like dealing with I don't feel like dealing with Caesar's bullshit anymore. I'm gonna go pay him a visit. And, well... we
I like how
did.
you usually just open the door, throw a grenade, close the door.
That's exactly what I did. I'm just like, oh, hey, here, I'm a career...
That
I
man
have this
throw a
ring.
grenade in here.
Why, yes.
And then one guy came out like, I'm gonna fight you still. Are you sure?
I can melt your bones before your flesh.
So, how is the Andrew today?
Ooh, what a day at work.
Titus Andronicus.
Yes.
It do be like that
Veronica
sometimes.
Steele Fenster waffles.
It was one of those days where somebody shows up that's important, so most people are scared to leave on
Is it-
time
is
or
it just-
early.
Is it just one of those days where you don't want to wake up? Everything is wrong.
Just
everybody
one of those
sucks?
days!
No, sounds like corporate was there, huh, Andy?
Yeah, there's some shit going on. Not major shit, but
Yeah, you can always tell when corporate's at the certain stores because everybody's like walking around. With
Yeah,
I want you
it's
to
like-
imagine.
It's like the Great Escape when the commandant of the camp shows up and everyone has to stand at attention.
I want you to
That happens
imagine
to me.
a younger George Lucas, but with no emotional capability whatsoever, and
Like
he's
Jar Jar.
like in charge of a rural like grocery store.
Yeah, I think you need to make sure that you got more of this out. Yeah.
Jar Jar's the key to this store. It
Why
would
don't
be-
you
it-
have enough
he just,
things out?
he just brings in an assistant, but they're wearing the practical effects Jar Jar hat.
I have an unhealthy hatred for higher ups.
I would say, depending on where you work, that's probably not.
I just want to be like, you're a troublemaker. You're a troublemaker. Get out.
You're a dickhead.
We were doing fine until you showed up.
I was content to lean against this wall for 7 hours.
Andrew.
Yes, Whacker.
Hi.
Hi.
You know what? We could put Crispy through a special kind of hell right now. We could all just use our George Lucas voices and critique his art.
You act like I would be upset by that. I'd just start laughing.
I'll use my Kathleen Kennedy voice.
Oh God!
You see, Darth Furby, he comes up with his lightsaber and he hacks Obi-Wan for Dobby.
I hate everything you just said.
I hate.
And Luke
I'm quite
Furlop,
amused.
says no, and goes on to the Millennium Furby.
Can I? Like, can we ask Psyduck if lobotomies are still a thing? Like, is that an option at this point?
I mean, I can get an ice pick if that's what you want.
And then Luke Furby shoots the photon torpedoes down to Death Furby.
No, it's Furbton torpedoes, Andy.
God.
Alright. I'm visualizing this, and I'm just like, this should not be, but now that
The entirety of the Star Wars franchise is just replaced with Furbies, except Jar Jar. He stays the exact same.
Well, Jar Jar's the key to all this, so...
Look, I still like the idea of Darth Jar Jar. I gotta tell you.
Oh no, that would be so funny if they did that in the new movie instead of the bullshit that they did.
I mean, in the books, they actually describe what happened. Like, he's on a planet and everybody hates him except for one kid. He's like a clown.
Yeah, he becomes a jester on Naboo and is basically like, well, I created the Empire, oops.
I did always find that little entry funny because of like, okay, yeah, the adults didn't like him, but the kids were okay with it.
It's like, we know. We know.
Alright. All three of you.
Yes.
Fan theory that Jar Jar was actually a Sith Lord. Yes or no?
Oh, that would have rocked,
That would have been
That would be
awesome.
great.
but they
Yeah.
never executed on it.
Do you subscribe to that's actually how it was in universe?
No,
I
no.
wish I could, but no.
I-
Sadly, we're stuck with the mess that Disney has left us.
I subscribe to it softly in that it is my headcanon.
Okay.
You know what? That's valid.
And art is, dialogue between author and audience. So,
This is my vision.
So
Unless you're one of those
is Crispy
directors
basically like
that just-
swinging at us and throwing feces right now? Like, is that what we call this?
potentially.
Okay.
I guess you could.
Who was there for our last iteration of who would we replace in Star Wars?
Oh.
Night Owl, I am very, very displeased with you. That was not me who proposed that. That
What
was
did he do?
Andy.
What'd you do?
Night Owl just accused me of all of the horse pucky that came out of Mr. Fenster Waffle's mouth.
I don't know what you
Night
did.
Owl, I am very displeased with you.
Look,
Night Owl, go further.
Yes.
Tim Curry. Tim Curry should play Count Dooku,
Oh my god.
and
That would actually be fucking
I
awesome.
love that.
Iris Iba should play Jar Jar.
Idris
mean Idris
Elba's Jar
Elba?
Jar. Oh my god, Andy.
Who should
If
play
not,
Jar Jar?
if not Idris Iba, then Samuel L.
Elba.
Jackson.
Oh, no. You know what would be even worse? Was it Chris Rock, the guy from the Fifth Element?
Oh,
Who was it?
no, that wasn't Chris Rock. I forget who that
Who was that? Whatever. That guy playing Jar Jar and then doing his scream like he was doing on the ship. in
You
the
know what?
Fifth Element is Jar Jar.
I think Iris
Chris
Iba would
Tucker,
be a
that's
good.
it. Chris Tucker doing his scream, but it's Jar Jar.
Andy, say it with me. Idris, Idris, Elba.
Elba. Idris
Elba.
Elba.
Yes.
Sir Ernest Ina should play. I think he actually would probably make a good, or at least his voice would be great as Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I think Boba Fett should be played by Gary Busey.
Oh my god. That would work.
Bill Burr as the Emperor.
Oh my god.
No, it's fine. No, you just let some kid blow up a multi-billion-dollar operation. No, it's fine.
Christopher Walken is the Emperor. Like,
I think we said that last time.
Jar Jar, I held this lightsaber in my ass for 20 years.
Now it's my turn, Storm. Why do you...
Now,
Why
Luke
do you-
Skywalker should be replaced by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But Uncle Owen, I have to
But
go to
Mr.
Tashi
but-
Station.
You're not
Yeah,
my
I'll-
father!
Tell me about my father in the Clone Wars.
Oh, I just had a horrible thought. Andy Dick as Luke Skywalker.
Andy Dick, that real shithead comedian who's...
Yeah, that one.
That's not narrowing it down.
Yeah. Do you have any idea?
God, I'm trying to remember.
I just
You know,
realized
he-
I made the Emperor, or not Emperor, I made Caesar look like Butthead.
He's like...
Is that a grenade? Cool.
Hi, Beavis. What's the slave paper?
Oh God, Beavis and Butthead in Fallout.
Wait, so he's Butthead, and then Beavis is Volpes or whoever the fuck.
I was gonna say Beavis would be,
Alright.
goddamn Joshua Graham.
All right, I want somebody in chat who's really good with MS Paint to take a picture of Beavis and Butthead and turn it into Caesar and Volpes.
Keanu Reeves as Ben Kenobi.
Oh my god. Okay,
If you strike me down, like I'll become more powerful than ever, or something.
I was gonna
Oh
say
God, I love it. C3.
it has to be his character from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd love to see him
Gilbert
as just
Godfrey
wielding a. You know what? He would have made a better Kylo Ren. Fight me.
I didn't watch any of those movies, so fuck all that.
I know.
Yeah, because they're
The
garbage.
Matt Damon puppet as Emperor Palpatine.
Say hi to your mother for me.
No. I know who should be the Emperor. Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh man,
Somebody already suggested C3PO as Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh God.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Every time I hear Gilbert Godfrey's name, I can only think about the roast of Joan Rivers.
Oh god. Is she still alive?
No, she died about 5 years ago.
I guess she's Joan down the river of Styx now.
Andy,
Huh?
Darth Vader's voice, except it's Porky Pig.
Oh my god.
If this is an ambassadorship, where's the counselor?
That's too good.
Don't disintegrate him.
No disintegration. The voice is strong with you, but you are not a Jedi yet.
That's just
Jesus
disgusting.
Christ.
I love it.
I love it. I fucking love it, dude.
So you know I like coming up with like weird covers for my voices.
No,
I
not
I think I've got the best cover for Porky Pig to do. One of
I
Eminem's
have
songs,
Is it
like
Rap God?
Rap God or something.
Yes. Alternatively, I want him to sing "Hero" by Nickelback.
William Shatner as Lando Calrissian.
What?
I could live with it.
Now everyone report to the dance floor.
You've
To the dance
got a lot of
floor.
nerve coming back here after the stunt you pulled.
Mr. Remember, it's Bill Shatner. You have to
Okay.
say Mr.
You know the guy that has like the his like assistant, the guy with like the
Yeah,
Halo
that's-
robot thing on him. You know who I'm talking about, right?
No, I do not, Andy.
Okay. Lando Calrissian's like assistant, that bald guy,
The one
with
that has the cybernetics.
Yeah, the cybernetics.
Oh yeah. He's actually got a name.
He
Well,
should be
do.
played by Patrick Stewart. That'd be
think
so
Yoda should be
hilarious.
played by
Like he
Patrick
has no
Stewart.
lines. He just shows up for a couple scenes.
Mhm.
Like, wait a minute, is that Patrick Stewart? Hold on a minute.
Make Yoda
Oh, yeah, I
Patrick
mean-
Stewart.
There are plenty of Star Trek actors or cameos where it's like, you wouldn't know that was Iggy Pop. Well, no,
I
you
do
wouldn't
love
have
that he
that
was in
Iggy.
an episode of Deep Space Nine.
Yeah. It was like actually that one was more obvious because he talks, but I'm trying to remember like the two fishmen in Next Generation were like famous musicians. I'm trying to remember their names.
What?
I feel
Yes, there we
So-
go. Express delivery. Alright.
Okay, forgive me,
so
but
what should
who's
I
the
do
guy?
next?
who's the
Actually,
guy that
let's
plays-
put the poll up to the audience. What should Crispy Doodle next?
Wait, have you done Bob Ross with a Furby head?
No.
That was the opener, actually.
okay. So in
See, there
Star
it is.
Trek, there's a part where they meet the Antedian.
Antidian.
Well, there you go. Antedian dignitary, which is like these fish people, and that was Fleetwood Mac's drummer,
Ain't that some shit?
Mick Fleetwood.
Man has done enough cocaine to completely and utterly
Okay.
like embalm himself.
And then there was the episode of Voyager where it turned out, it was pretty bloody obvious. The Rock as an alien like cage fighter.
What? I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, The Rock beats the shit out of 7 of 9.
I have an idea. Crispy.
To be fair,
I
he
had
beats
a,
the shit out of
I
him
had a
in
worse
kind.
idea, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll say it anyway. That frog that's right outside of Jabba's palace.
Oh
But
god, Salacious Crumb.
Draw him. No, the frog,
The frog.
like that frog that like eats something.
And then burps.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
god, I don't even remember what that is, but I had a worse idea. I'm gonna
That
draw.
frog. I was gonna say that frog, but he's like tripping balls.
So it's basically acid frog is what it is. That's what you're getting at.
Salacious Crumb,
No,
but
that
he's on his timeout and he's like at a sporting event. He's like at
Hold on.
the New York Patriots or something. He's got the little foam finger on and the shirt, and he's just like at a baseball game.
I hate it.
Oh yeah, the
I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw something for Whacker. I'm gonna go draw Crabton Janeway.
yes. Ninja Turtle asks, so Hypnotoad.
It does sound very Hypnotoad.
Who's the guy that plays number 2? I keep forget. I hate when I
Who
forget
does
names
number
and
2
shit.
work for?
In Star Trek Next Generation. It was what's his name?
You're number 1. You're talking about Will
Freights.
Riker.
Jonathan Freights.
Yeah.
I think he would have made a good Han Solo.
I want to see Jonathan
no.
Frakes play like.
Also, hello, teletankers. Save me from this hell.
There's no escape.
Teletanker will look down to you and say, nah.
Say cringe.
No, teletanker's kind of got my back. He's
And NT is like not the New England Patriots or the New York Yankees, the New York Patriots.
That's Ninja Turtle. He's naughty.
He's
that's
very
good.
naughty.
Whacker, where do you think you are right now?
A very personalized version of hell.
You know what? That's fair. Because I'm drawing a crab.
Whacker. Every time you go by the fish market, they all start flipping it out because when you open your mouth, they think, "Oh, low tide."
Do you not
Oh.
like crabs, Whacker?
I think they taste wonderful, but they look like Satan's pubic lice.
I used to kind
I
of.
don't want to know why you know what that looks like, but
I don't know what it looks like. I'm using poetic license.
It's
called
I don't know,
Creativity
man.
Crispy, something you may not be familiar with.
So,
I'm very familiar with licenses if you want me to yell about Adobe for 5 minutes.
avoiding one of Crispy's rants for the moment, another famous actor that showed up in Star Trek in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, Christian Slater is just the background communications officer in that.
I thought he was the second officer. No?
No, he's the night duty officer, the one that wakes up
You
Sulu.
said duty.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are mature adults, one and all.
Bullshit, and you know it! Okay, I'm done.
You know, that'd be an interesting thought, like an interesting parlor game to play.
All
Like,
stupid here.
who from the Star Trek series would you replace with the Star Wars? Like, maybe
like the Star
the
Wars
original
actor.
trilogy.
I would replace Captain Janeway with Jar Jar Binks.
Okay, answering
There's
the
a coffee in
question
this nebula.
seriously. Answering the question seriously, and then I have a rant. Yes, Night Owl points out he was Sulu's comms tech.
Look at Teletaker's comment.
The secret is in the lead paint. BPL licking the windows. Window
you
licking
aren't
good.
wrong, but you don't
He's
you're so
not
loud
wrong
when
at
you're right.
all.
So I would actually have had Mark Hamill as not necessarily sorry, I'm having trouble. Not necessarily as Wesley Crusher, but whatever character would fit Mark Hamill well as being, quote, the young member of the crew.
Or he'd be Q.
I would have
Actually, at that
Wesley
time,
Crusher
yeah.
played by Macho Man Randy Savage.
Actually, given that he was older at that point, yeah, I could see Mark Hamill as Q.
That would actually be fun.
Well, because we've seen
That
him
or-
as the Joker.
Have you ever seen that Jonathan Frakes show where he's on, where he's like Fact or Fiction, I think is what it's called?
Oh yeah.
It's like him as a Q, but he's just asking all the weird questions from that.
What was the actor who played, and I know I'm going to enrage Whacker that I can't remember this name, but the actor that played Grand Moff Tarkin.
Peter Cushing.
What was his name?
Peter Cushing. Or
Okay,
Cushing.
yeah.
Yes, Peter Cushing, that's it.
Yeah, him as
Peter
Picard.
Cushing. Actually, I'd be all for that.
Yeah.
I was almost going to say the guy that plays the Emperor as Picard, or Palpatine, like before he gets his face all wrinkly.
I could see him more as one of the admirals. They tend to have nicer faces and less nice plans.
Chewbacca would be Worf.
Oh God.
I had Worf 1. Actually, given his size, the actor who physically played Darth Vader
David
as
Prowse.
Worf.
Brian
Yeah.
Blessed as Worf.
Captain, that is without honor!
No, Macho Man Randy Savage is Worf.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, Captain!
You know, I used to like it before I got thrown around all the time. People think that I'm just here to make the bad guy look strong, and I don't care much for it.
Crispy, you're a terrible person.
Tell me something you haven't already, Whacker.
I'm just...
Look. It's fine.
When Whacker streams with us, I bet the song that plays in his head is "It's a hard knock life for us."
No, it's Requiem for a Dream.
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Sorry.
It's Requiem for a Dream, but it's sung by Furbies.
I like mine better.
I mean, that could be this. That could be part 1 or part 2, depending. Look, Whacker, you don't have to be so crabby, alright?
Oh, he doesn't give a carapace.
Oh shit! I should have drawn her looking like Mr. Krabs. Fuck.
Now that said,
There's coffee in that Nebula SpongeBob, me boy.
now would you be willing to endure Storm having a rant?
I mean, I rant enough, so go ahead.
Okay. And this is less of a rant of like hatred and more of just a I noticed this thing and now I can't unnotice it.
I remember when I went through puberty.
Okay, not that thing.
Oh! Oh man, shots fired tonight.
You chose violence today.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
This is
we all
the
knew
way.
the stream was happening, so we're like, all right.
So I know Whacker hasn't been through Star Trek Voyager yet. Andy, have you watched it?
No.
Okay.
I've seen chunks of it, so.
Okay, so this may not really be preaching to the choir, but I am gonna spell out the thing for you, and you'll see what I'm saying. Night Owl might be hearing this for the first time too.
Thing?
Thing? No. So the thing that I noticed in Star Trek Voyager is when our story starts off, two of our main characters are a young, bright-eyed ensign fresh out of the academy who has no idea what is going on, ending up in a bar with a, in quotations, reformed criminal crack pilot, and said reformed criminal cracked pilot having to rescue him from a situation with an alien. Now, I'm not going to go into the full thing because I realize this is actually a very long-winded one, but if you look at Star Trek Voyager person for person, it ends up being the cast of the original Star Wars.
See, I thought you were going to complain about the fact that they say they have, like 30 torpedoes in the beginning of the show, and then they just shoot multiple times their number throughout the entirety of the series.
I mean, that is also a problem, but it's the fact that one by one you can... Chakotay begins to fulfill part of the role of Obi-Wan Kenobi, because he's the spiritual advisor, especially to the younger members of the crew.
That's kind of funny, because I'm just thinking of his character from Night of the Comet.
But the other big one is the aforementioned crack pilot criminal character ends up falling in love with the one rebel woman who sort of ends up being kind of the equivalent of Princess Leia. It's... Again, they're very weird. Tropey all the way through. Saying something copied Star Wars is no, big shot in the dark, but...
Yeah, really, it's not like Star Wars was completely original either way.
But, it's just up to that point, the three main Star Trek series had all had fairly original casting and design. Obviously inspired by this and that and the other things.
Which one was C-3PO, Neelix?
No, C-3PO is the EMH program, the uptight artificial intelligence that is in charge of spreading over everything and making sure to be of the best service to people, and is constantly annoyed by the short, squeaky character, Neelix. Parentheses R2-D2.
I have been programmed to make human life.
What?
Sorry, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, you realize that aside for about 20% of that conversation, you lost me.
Yeah. Long story short, there's tropes, and then there's you weren't even trying.
Okay.
Hey, Pistol. Anyways, Storm rant closed because I realized this gets esoteric, and yeah.
Okay.
It would have been... I would have gone more into it, but only one of you has sort of seen Voyager, so...
Alright, I'm back. Alright, so we drew Crapton Janeway.
Which is what we all deserved.
Yeah, it is. You asked for this.
Why did
Right.
I deserve that?
Because you're here. So what should I do for my last drawing? Because I want to make this one last to the end of the stream.
I want you to do Andy angrily throwing pineapples at a customer in the grocery store.
I was gonna say, have you done the soda Kirby yet?
Soda Kirby or Soda Furby?
Furby, sorry.
Yeah, we've already drawn a Furby this stream. Let's see what else we can do.
Behold, Whacker, for your sake alone they know restraint.
I'm gonna draw Andy throwing pineapples at people.
I said. Hey man, where are your strawberries? Looking in the potato aisle. They're over there with the fruit.
Andy, I swear to God, I'm gonna find your store. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna go to the fruit section. I'm gonna ask you, well, where's the tomatoes?
Whacker, can I come
And
with
if
you?
you
for
tell me
that?
they're vegetables, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Here's the thing about the tomatoes. I can actually understand if you can't find them because they're behind the bananas and out of sight.
I'm gonna come with you for that one, Whacker. But what Andy doesn't know is that I'm gonna have a Furby in my backpack.
Andy's a degenerate. He'd probably like that.
He'd know who we were then.
I know your faces.
I seen you. I seen it.
I seen what you done and called justice.
I see what you done and call it cringe.
I seen fire and I seen rain.
I've seen attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion.
I see clouds of white, and skies of blue. I see little Furbies.
And they're
I
staring
see a
at
friendly
you.
Jew. And I say to myself,
What the
"Which
fuck have you
pretty
done?
girl, yeah." And I say to myself,
Fucking hate all of
this is the BPM.
Okay, can you record this and we'll use it for the intro to the stream?
Shut up, Whacker.
The skies of green, red roses too, red roses too,
No.
red
stop.
roses
No.
too.
We're not. No.
And I think to myself, red roses too.
I hate. Oh no. That's gonna be stuck in my head the rest of the day, you son of a bitch. Because they start coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Coming and they don't stop coming.
They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
I hope you all like psychic damage from this stream because you're getting it. There's a
So
reason
no
I
one
didn't
told you life was gonna be this way.
Yeah.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll you.
Oh my god.
You know we had to do it to him.
Hey, Whacker, remember last week when you told me this is what stream's gonna be like? You weren't wrong.
Andy hasn't been screaming though. That's the funny part.
Now you're gonna encourage him.
Nah.
I mean,
That's for my streams.
Also, I may turn Andy into Waluigi here, just as a heads up.
Oh, I'd love that.
And Luigi! Get out of my store, you degenerate! And
Andy, get out of my
Luigi!
store!
Stop asking for wonton wrappers.
Does that happen often?
Yeah, my section I carry the wonton/egg roll wraps, but this is what happens. A boss comes up to me and says, Andrew, someone asked for wonton wraps, I want you to order them. And I look at them and I say, every time I order them, I sell like one or two and throw the rest away. Well, she really wants it, I want you to order it. I'm like, fine. I'll order it, I sell one or two, and I throw the rest away. And I'm like, I'm not buying anymore, because that's a waste of money.
Yeah, that's
And that waste of money
ton
shows up
money
on my,
wasted.
like, shit.
Andy has a beard too.
Well, Wario has a butt chin, though. But yeah, you're right. Hold on.
To be
I can add
honest-
that in. I can add
It's
that
all right. It's all right. Well, we'll hike. Well, hike.
in. We'll
I
add
like
it in
Andy's
post.
butt.
but-
We'll haiku it.
I usually in Mario Party I pick Wario.
I am not surprised in the slightest that is your
Sometimes
go-to
I
pick.
actually take the route that just fucks everyone else over the most instead of what benefits me the most.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this: if all the three of us played Mario Party, we would not be friends anymore afterwards.
It's just.
I mean, we could play Monopoly.
Oh, so you want us to like?
So you want murder?
That's
you
what
want actual, real murder? Like you want death?
It's a game of Monopoly, but everybody has a 45.
Dun, 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 dun. Babe, I've decided life isn't enough anymore.
I can't talk right now. I'm buying Park Place.
We locked the 6 most prominent retail millionaires in a room and forced them to play Monopoly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'd be a good reality show. Fuck that.
And then you just hear Andy screaming in the background, 6 executives enter, 1 executive leaves.
This is Thunderdome.
This is Executive Dome. And all they get to kill each other with are office supplies. like there's a stapler hanging up on the wall.
I want to see that version of Office Space.
All the characters on Shark Tank are forced to play Monopoly. The winner gets the lead.
Andy,
the losers have to watch Howard the Duck.
Oh, that was a bad movie, wasn't it?
I liked it as a kid. But then again, I was a kid and I didn't know any better now, did I?
I was gonna say, there's a caveat there.
The only comedy is our suffering. Anyways, how are the rest of you today?
This comedy is tragic.
Death by 1,000 Monopoly money cut. Make it rain, but Monopoly money.
Whoa!
I was gonna make the comment. Don't take Monopoly money to like a strip club.
It's like that It's like that video of that lady in the bathtub, and somebody's like throwing money in the bath, and like just throws a whole wad at her face.
Oh, see, I was thinking of that one GIF that's on Discord of the girl getting hit in the face with like 20 hot dogs.
Okay, wait a minute. If I'm a Mario character. If I'm a Mario character, what are my colors?
Everything.
Don't say that, please.
Brown and purple.
Brown and suffering.
I didn't know suffering was a color, but I guess we can make it one.
It is today.
I would say brown and green because poop and green because he's an orc.
I thought you were going to say green because of the spinach peanut butter sandwich.
That too.
Whacker, I have a question for you.
No.
I have a lot of questions for Whacker.
No.
What has Brown done to you?
Oh my god.
Not delivered his packages, that's for sure.
Anyways, my silly questions aside.
What has Brown done to me? Well, I ate chili the other night, and no.
Have you seen those videos of people just following the delivery people up to their doorsteps and just snatching the box right out of their hand?
I saw somebody break their arm trying to do that, and it was funny. It's like, that's what you get for playing stupid games.
I would love to see somebody try to do that to Mike. He is not a small boy.
Mike would fuck them up. He would beat them with, like, a sock full of quarters.
Oh my god.
Mike is not a small boy.
Whacker.
No.
Whacker.
There's a reason we call him Large Mike.
Whacker! What? Have you seen Mrs. Doubtfire?
Not for like 30 years since.
Do you remember the scene where somebody tries to like?
I remember almost nothing about that movie.
God damn it! Go look up the scene of like. So it's Robin Williams dressed up as an old lady, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
There's a scene where like a guy tries to steal his purse.
Hold on, let me see here. Ooh, I can do a blur.
Basically, we need to get Big Mike dressed as an old lady and have him walk down the street. And when somebody tries to steal his purse, he just beats the shit out of him.
He pulls out a pair of knuckle dusters and he's like,
"That's illegal."
In my
We know. That's why we know you're not going to arrest him for it.
Yep.
Pineapples aren't green. Well, that's not true. It depends.
You know what?
What are you,
No,
some
we're
kind
gonna
of
go to-
pineappleologist?
All right, so we decided on brown and green, right?
Pineapple-popolis.
Panopola.
I didn't decide on a damn thing, Crispy. Do not drag me into this.
Hey, Wacky, you're
I mean,
you're
typically,
part of this.
cartoon-wise, the pineapple's like yellow and the leaves are green.
Yeah, and I'll get to that then.
So I want to know. I want to ask something like who regularly handles pineapples and is able to kind of knows how they're like shaped and how they feel.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Shut the fuck up, Whacker.
I'm so glad that you two are together in chat right now. Surely nothing bad can come of this.
But he was wrong. Plenty bad came of this.
Many bad things happen.
Be sarcastic.
I'm just saying. I want a mold of a pineapple made, and I want that mold filled with steel, and then I want to use that pineapple head as a mace head and just crack
That's
people
just-
over the head with it.
That's just mean.
Yes, it is. I mean, I can always use a frozen pineapple, but that only lasts so long. Also, hey people in chat, stop leaving produce in the frozen section, you filthy degenerates!
I was actually
Hey,
thinking about going to the grocery store tonight, and now I know what to take a picture of.
Hey, Whacker. I
Yeah?
have an idea. We should go visit Andy.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I mean, that involves you guys coming to Mississippi.
But what about Mr. Sippy?
He does have...
He went out for a pack of smokes and he never came back.
Yeah!
Oh, Whacker, your torment delights me.
You gotta share.
I know where you
Wait a
live.
minute. Isn't this just Luigi from Mario 1?
Shut up.
Is this just the original Luigi?
Stop making fun of my art. It's serious, you
This is my
guys.
bit.
Luigi, why you wear the brown pants? You know why, Mario.
Whacker,
You
I
know
created
why.
a beautiful profile picture for you, and this is the thanks you give me.
Actually, no. Luigi was... Original
Alright,
Luigi
fine.
was white and
Beautiful.
green.
Fine. We'll make it more authentic. Here, you're gonna get the poopy pants. You're gonna be like... Yeah.
He also has to be foaming at the mouth a little bit, Crispy.
Oh, yeah,
Look
you're
how
right.
angry you made me. I shit myself.
You're making me poop.
This is why. This is why I forced more than 2 toilets.
Swear, it's like every time I go use the restroom, right as soon as I sit down, dunk, 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 dunk.
Hey,
Jehovah's
look,
Witness?
it's Psyduck.
Oh,
Hi.
Psyduck.
Sorry.
Hello, welcome. We're creating only the finest artwork here. Look, it's Andy.
I wish I had a butt chin.
We can fix that. I can get a screwdriver and a hammer.
Chisel me into a masterpiece, Crispy.
Oh,
Oh,
it's either going to be a butt chin or a nice pick lobotomy, depending on my aim. You take your pick. Since Psyduck's here, we can ask him if ice pick lobotomies are still a thing.
Storm, do I have permission to use that?
Oh, by all means.
Okay.
Oh, no. What happened?
So I was just looking at all of our, avatars on Discord, and the only one who's got a really nice looking professional avatar is the one that's been done by AI art.
You can eat a dick. Is it really professional if it was done by a machine?
That's a question for Diggs. Sigh. No, we love your art, Crispy. I just felt like being a jerk.
Why must you hurt me this way?
Is it lobotomy or low bodily?
How low
It's
can
lobectomy.
you go?
You know what? If I'm that deranged and mad, why don't you make his eyes like going in different directions? Like, "Ah!"
Yeah, he does need the dirt.
Oh wait, yeah,
the
no,
dirt
we gotta give it here. I'll fix that in a second. I just gotta.
And maybe have his bottom teeth Instead of his top teeth, it should be his bottom teeth sticking out.
Alright, well, I'm gonna need to get rid of the foam here real quick. Hold on. We can fix this. This is just... there we go.
I mean, if we wanted to do this right, we should just go to an AI art generator.
Fuck off.
Whacker. We're being too mean to him now.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you're hurting.
Tortures me all stream.
You're hurting poor Crispo's feelings.
Crispy doesn't have feelings.
I mean, that's true,
He has
but
no soul.
What?
That
just
explains
'cause I
why he
like
hangs
Furbies?
out with
You
you.
can't draw shit like this and have a soul, man.
I think this means I'm soul full. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You're full of something.
Well, I have written
Crispy.
here. I have written
man.
here something that was penned in Crispy's own hand.
Oh.
Crispy, great art must come from great suffering. That's why we know that your art is very great.
Yes.
Then why
But
the
no.
fuck am I not a good artist?
Because you touch yourself at night. Next question.
Damn, Crispy, you beat me to it.
Because you spill your seed alone? Is that what the fuck?
Too real. Wow. Okay.
It's a good thing that today's
in-
not close to Valentine's Day. I'm just gonna say that much.
Look, I spend every Valentine's Day like normal people do. I get all my single friends together and we watch Conan the Barbarian. Anyways,
I think there's a name for that.
so
Wax-
Grinder, hold on.
Whacker. In reference to what you said, though, I can confirm what you said because Crispy sent me something once upon a time that confirms he has no soul. And I can swear this is Crispy's own writing and not something Big Mike posted. I can lift a fully grown horse above my head, and I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Fucking hell.
To settle a wager, I once ate a pound of PB Folk Strong's badger poison, then ran a mile in the nude. I can feel no pain, and I can see for 2 miles unaided by a lens. No man can kill me. I have beaten a man of every race in formal combat, including a Turk, a pygmy, and a rare deep-water Jew. A medical
fuck did
doctor
I
and
send
2
you
priests
that?
have written and signed a document confirming that I have no soul.
This is slander and libel. I never said that shit.
Well, speaking for the deep-water Jews,
I'm sorry.
believe me, we're all equally confused. So,
Okay, you just made me think of the shadow over Innsmouth in ways that I can't say on stream.
No, okay, so to clarify for the audience, it
Yes,
was
please
somebody's
clarify what the fuck you just said.
it was somebody's Tinder profile.
How is that me saying it verbatim? What are you saying?
Well, it's just that when Whacker said you had no soul, that came to mind.
Oh, God. The things I do for art.
The things I do for love.
Night Owl says, nah, I'm pretty sure you wrote it.
Oh, yeah. I wrote Woody's got
Oh, yeah,
too,
bud.
while we're at it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bud.
Gets real fun when you say that shit over a comp space station.
What's that guy, the problematic guy, and God damn it, Disco Elysium, Motorhead?
Yeah, I don't know. I never played a lot of
haven't played
Disco
that.
Elysium.
He's the one that like you eat too much ham and potatoes. That is why the lumps on your head are deformed.
I like him.
Measurehead, that's right.
It's just making me think of Eraserhead, so we'll full circle back to David Lynch.
Psyduck, no.
Psyduck, yes. I don't know what he said, but yes.
He was trying to name the character that Andy was talking about, and he may have mentioned a previous president.
Ah, yes. Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Clinton. No.
Okay, I just had a horrible thought. What if you fused Bill Clinton with Matthew McConaughey?
I know what Bill Clinton and Theodore Roosevelt had in common. They both liked the Cubans.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The applications were different. So yeah, there's
Andrew!
there's Andy. I should have made him throw in bread, screaming bread store, but oh well.
You want the bread? I got your bread right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Pineapples aren't bread.
Okay, that does give me a thought that I'm going to draw because we. Look, we got 30 minutes left. We gotta fill this. What?
You know,
Crispy.
Whacker, I was actually thinking about booting up Supermarket Simulator again and just doing nothing but bread.
Of course you did.
Super
But I'm not
Mario Simulator. What is Super Mario Simulator?
Super Mario Simulator. It's just Mario.
Did I say
T-posing.
Super Mario Simulator?
Yes, you did.
It's like
Damn it.
okay, Super Mario Simulator is Microsoft Flight Simulator, but all the planes have been replaced by Mario T-posing.
It's me.
All right, that's okay. That's what I'm drawing for. That's what I'm drawing next to Super Mario Simulator.
Super Mario Simulator is when you got this girl you like, but she never proliferates, but she's always getting kidnapped by this guy and asks you to save her for him, but yet she always keeps going back to him.
Usually gotta pay extra for that.
Andy.
What?
Oh, Canada.
Why did that baseball
None
bat
of
have
us are
two
even
ends?
Canadian.
In chat, Psydoc has promised to behave if Night Owl gives him an extra Canada Day.
It's Canada Day 2, A Electric Boogaloo. You know what? Just for you, Psyduck, I'll allow an extra Canada Day. Because I like you. You just go to like the Wizard of Oz of Canada and be like, hey.
Psyduck is not a wizard.
No, that's who rules Canada, the Wizard of Oz, right? Oh, I'm thinking of Kansas.
Yeah, Star Mute, you're right.
Mario and Peach and Bowser. Jesus.
Hey, chat! I got a video for you to watch.
Oh,
God, no. I'm
No.
scared. I don't know if I trust video recommendations
No.
from Andy, considering the last
Go
one he
to-
sent me.
Go to YouTube and look up Pete the Power Cuck.
No!
No. No.
What in the flying fuck, Andy?
What?
What in the
Suddenly I am concerned.
fuck?
Are you looking at my wife, Goof?
I don't know why you're clutching your pearls.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
please,
let's
no more.
Let's step away from the conversation.
Luigi,
What,
Luigi
what, you
is
don't want to see if we can violate the TOS?
Luigi is T-posing the ghost to show dominance.
I think that would have improved Luigi's Mansion if he would have
I'd just like to remind you at this point, Crispy, that this was your fucking idea.
What, Super Mario Simulator or just the whole stream?
Andy,
Oh,
Boy,
well,
asked.
I warned you this is what you were gonna get.
Whacker,
I mean,
he lets
I
you
know you
on. There's no further degeneracy that could happen, possibly.
yeah, really. I've been to your Thursday streams. I know what the fuck happens there.
Crispy, what
No,
happens
that's
there?
Rail. That's
What-
rail.
What happens there is the human condition.
This is the inhuman condition.
You are the leader of the deep-fried Dada movement.
You know what? Put that on my fucking tombstone.
Okay, stop. Crispy,
Yeah.
are you making a Luigi or Mario version of Richard Nixon?
Hey, you know what? Now that you say it,
Tricky dick.
I see it. I wasn't trying to make Richard Nixon, but I've
Oh,
accidentally
look.
It
Nixon.
seems my personal hell is to jump around these giant pipes
It
and
looks like
rescue
you're
this
drawing
wretched
Dopey.
castle.
It looks like you're drawing Dopey from whatever the hell it is, Snow
Look.
White.
We'll fix it. We'll fix it in post.
Also, Halls, save me, please.
I don't think God can help you now.
It's a me, not a crook.
Oh, that's not where I saw this one going.
I did not have a relations with that Goomba.
Okay, now this looks like Dopey joined the SS is what this looked like.
What the fuck, Whacker?
You didn't have to be right so loud. No,
What?
He did
Whoa,
do all those
Fritz time!
experiments.
There, see, now it looks more appropriate. There's Mario.
Luigi. He draws Mario, but gives him like super high detail, realistic human eyes.
Oh my god, that'd be horrifying.
Give him anime eyes.
Woo. Notices your boy.
Whoa.
Secret world.
Ooh,
This is
my
so
right eye
fucking
burns
stupid.
with dragon energy. Ooh.
Sometimes I draw things, I'm like...
Why
should
did
not
I draw
be-
that?
Yeah. I think you've been there before too, Storm.
You
if
just
you haven't,
described my
you
reaction
could
about
lie.
95% of what Crispy draws.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that like random video games characters looking up to the sky, and this is what they see sometimes.
I gotta say,
in
this-
answer to
this-
your question, Helzakar, his dog.
I have a dog?
Read what Helzakar wrote.
Oh.
I feel really bad about what I just said.
What kind of power up does Mario to get?
Jesus.
No, I would say he gets.
He stays at the Watergate.
He
I was gonna
doesn't
say,
get away
a
with it, that's for
Watergate
sure.
Hotel key card or something like that.
Yeah, he picks up a hotel key card to the Watergate Hotel, and that's how he gets his power.
Well, you know he was kind of notorious among the Secret Service for abusing his dog.
Oh, that's fucked up.
God, he was.
At least it was reported by somebody. Obviously, that could be word of mouth and not factual.
Oh Jesus, I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why couldn't he have been like LBJ and just piss on the lawn of the White
Wait a
House while
minute.
the reporters were
Hold on a
talking to
minute.
him?
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. So you know how every Mario game has like a gimmick, right?
Yeah.
Like
So in
jumping
this
into
Mario
the
game,
air?
all the power-ups are based around American presidents. The JFK power-up.
Oh, so it's... Never mind. I'm not gonna finish
You
that
better,
thought.
you get something special, but you better get to the goal quick, or your head explodes.
See, I was gonna say that, but I was like, no, that want to get too spicy on stream.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Or you get the JFK power-up like turns Peach into Marilyn Monroe.
Guys, I think we're going to hell.
My God.
That's
My
right.
God.
You'll be in good company. That's
My
right.
god, Jim, what have we done?
Can I rescind my consent to like receive all of these word sounds into my brain hole?
I think that's just called getting blackout drunk.
Well,
No, it's called getting whack-out drunk.
Oh,
Hey, look at that.
I'm going to say the most powerful power-up would probably be the Theodore Roosevelt fucking...
So what, Mario
It's-
ends up in a wheelchair with polio?
Now you instantly get like a Yoshi in the shotgun.
God!
Christ, Crispy.
No, I didn't say a Taft.
No! Did you hear what Crispy said?
Yeah, no, I just heard what he said.
No, I'm talking to Andy. You and I heard it. Andy didn't.
Go ahead and say it again. What was it?
No, I'm not saying it again. Oh god.
Our sins are gross and without remit.
I think this stream gets labeled of worst.
I said Teddy Roosevelt, right?
Whacker.
It's not what you said,
no,
that's
Whacker.
the problem.
It's what Crispy said.
Oh god.
Also,
Start
this is
believing in-
basically just-
Actually, let's veer topics because chat got spicy for a moment and Night Owl's actually having to moderate.
Alright, yeah, let's not.
Oh, hi, Cookie Mama.
Hello.
We're talking about things.
Yeah, we're talking about Super Mario and how great of a character he is, and how he tells kids to stay in school and brush their teeth and eat their vegetables.
You better brush your fucking teeth. Look me in the eye.
Mario have 1,000 yards? I mean, I've got 1,000-yard stare. I've had one since this goddamn stream started.
Mario and Luigi doing a detective game. And one of them's got to play good cop and bad cop.
I love Mario and Luigi in LA Noir. Clue!
Oh, it's the Black Dahlia murder.
Uh-oh, Mario! Someone set the house on fire, Mario.
I can see Luigi definitely being like the guy on the force that gets killed one day before retirement.
Yeah.
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 I'm looking for the man who was killed my brother.
Pardon me, do you have a 6
Oh, that's right. Mario has brown hair and a black mustache.
Why does he have multicolored hair?
You know, that is an actual thing. I have like a reddish beard and like almost black hair.
Hold on. I was just looking at the art. It seems like... Okay, and... Oh, yeah, that is weird. He has brown hair, and then his like, mustache is, like, a darker brown, I think? I don't know. It's hard to
Usually
tell.
like black.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
So, there is a shade of dark brown that in animation is sometimes black until you have light directly on it. And then you put, like, brown highlights in it. I think he has that kind of hair.
My beard usually is like reddish, and in some places, like the very tips, it's like blondish. I'm starting to get like white hairs in my beard, though.
Yeah. It's actually an interesting point Ogawa Kos brings up is the mustache was because not enough resolution for the mouth back during the 8-bit days.
Yeah,
Similar to...
Same with the hat.
Similar to, like, Link's ears, they couldn't figure out how to get ears onto his model without making them longer, so they decided he was an elf just there and then.
You know what? I can't blame you for that. Also, I'm gonna draw
I
some
mean,
jets.
when did they decide that he was an Italian plumber?
Yes.
Well, he was called Jumpman in the original. He wasn't Mario yet.
So the whole plumber thing was because he's actually modeled on a actual real-life janitor that worked at Nintendo that they liked.
Oh!
Yep.
Was it the
This
same
is one
janitor that
actual
inspired the
small
Dire
bit of-
Straits song?
Nintendo Mario lore that I know. He's actually modeled on somebody who actually worked there as a janitor.
Interest.
I'm being a child. I do have quite the patchy beard.
I can't really grow a beard. I've tried. I just end up getting a mustache that does not look good.
I went gray in my 30s.
Sometimes
I
I
went gray
look,
when I started being on this stream.
sometimes I like to let my mustache grow real long and like do that curly thing.
It's not
Yes.
very good. You know what? I'm not gonna draw that.
Mario ate the F-15 mushroom.
Yeah. And then Danger Zone started playing.
I might need the danger zone.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
Must you make mock of his beautiful singing? He tries so hard for you.
I know, he sings Droopy Dog songs to me all the time. It's great. this yellow hurts my eyes.
Yahoo! Woohoo! Whoopee! Yay! Someone did that artist rendition where, like, he did Sonic in the art style of Mario and Mario in the art style of Sonic.
I mean, I could see that.
I've seen that. I think I can't remember.
Mario had like long noodly arms and a his hat was on backwards.
That sounds horrifying. I want to see that.
And Sonic was pretty much the chubby Sonic from back in the 80s or 90s. When he was, partaking of the chili dogs.
Is that what the kids call it these days? Yo, man, you want some chili dog?
Well, I thought you were about to say before he partook in the 90s, parentheses, everything must be edgy.
Yeah, I
Why did
remember
you draw
all
a
those...
bunch of... Crispy, you drew a bunch of MiG-25s.
You're a MiG-25.
Your face is a MiG-25.
Your pants are a MiG-25.
I'm not wearing pants.
I'm going to bring these to my good friend Tex for his birthday.
I got them from Albania!
Yeah, fuck you, Argentina!
It's okay, Mr. Tex. I'm going to give these special feathers to you and the rest of the Legion. Now you don't need the MiG. If we all had the Super Mario flight power, I just can't help but imagine the number of people we would go full pigeon on.
Which flight power? Because I don't want the
this.
one that you have to run first, because I don't want to run.
Can I like T-pose over New York and scare people? Just go to New York City and it's like the man who T-posed. It's like a new movie. It's like Cloverfield but worse.
Oh God! Like imagine going outside and looking into the sky, and there's just hundreds and thousands of random people T-posing in the sky.
I've played Garry's Mod. I know how that goes.
That's like a horror movie. That would probably actually scare me.
Night Owl denies your desire to T-pose in New York airspace. As he is the responsible adult here, we must honor his wishes.
You gonna sick the nicks on me?
Crispy, don't they have like that jetpack man that keeps buzzing around airports?
Oh yeah, that shit. I wonder if that's still happening, because that was like a year or two ago. There was just some...
I mean,
almost
a
cryptic
Stinger missile will
entity.
take care of that real quick.
Well, that's the thing. He just kind of showed up and was doing weird shit.
I don't think it's a dude. I think it's like... I'm pretty sure it's like a drone or something that's just shaped like a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that, because I mean, I saw the one. It was like a thing that somebody did a while ago where they made person-shaped gliders with little propellers on them, and they flew them around, and people were looking like, oh my god.
Wait! What's that line from Invincible?
Which one?
Look at what they have to do to simulate the fraction of my power.
Look at what they have to do. Think, Mark.
Think, Luigi.
Think. All right, somebody. God, the things I would do if I had the time and money to just animate all day, I'd just make dumb shit like that. Why are you making?
Well, I know there's one
this?
where it's like Think Bowser Think, where Mario beat up Bowser. And probably the other way around.
He does stomp on his head all the time.
Poor Bowser's getting concussed.
Based on the early conversation, he's getting cussed.
No, we're not going back to the cuck conversation.
Oh, okay.
The cuck-versation.
Haha! Body
You
in a
see
wood
that look?
chipper.
You see that look in Mario's eyes?
Again,
That's the look of a man's eyes that when he knows that despite all of the things he's achieved, his little brother's richer than he is.
It's like, you may be more famous, Mario, but I have all the money and the babes.
He's got a fucking mansion. He's got
That's
3
true.
of them.
Where does Mario live? He lives in a pipe like Diogenes or some shit.
No, he has a house.
I have a mushroom. A
I
hollowed
never
out
saw his
mushroom.
house. How do we know he has a house?
Do you think
How do we
the do you think the toads look at him like, oh my god, he's living in a hollowed out mushroom?
Possibly.
Well, this is this is quite the creation of me. All because Andy misspoke. Isn't that how art goes, though? You take an idea and you run wild with it, and then Whacker groans for 5 minutes.
That is a key element of art.
Yeah. Is it really art if Whacker isn't suffering?
Play my new game. Just don't tell the state the secrets.
Look, if I were to go to the Sistine Chapel, I don't think I would be suffering, okay?
What if you go to the Sistine Chapel and this is painted on the ceiling?
I would start sobbing uncontrollably. I would just sob uncontrollably in the fetal position on
Now
the
you know how I feel when you bring up AI art, Whacker. Oh god, and on the note of Whacker's anguish, I think this is probably a good point to end the stream. God, this is...
Can you put like the sun directly behind him and have him somewhat
I get
silhouetted?
tortured and everybody laughs. I'm like, oh boy!
Yeah, you've never seen Elephant Man?
I am not an animal. I am a human being. Succulent Chinese meal.
Oh, you've got quite the grip there, young man.
We have a new quote. Quote 6677. I would just sob uncontrollably. Whacker to Crispy's prophecies.
To crispy prophecies.
Oh, am I Nostradamus now? Okay.
No, you just randomly call Whacker and say lipstick.
Yeah, I just hold it in the middle of the night,
Chapstick.
just say random words. It's like a number station. And just... Rutabaga.
How many of those number stations do you think is just people that have like a ham radio and they just start reading out random numbers to mess with people?
Dude, if I had the resources, I would start a number station, but it would just be dumb shit. It'd just be, I don't know.
Like
There was
Chris
one
Paul.
that was...
You've already got a stream on WBPL where you just do dumb shit.
I am the number station.
You just get your ham radio and every once in a while you start it up. It's like boop, boop, boop. Crystal, Falcon, Hedgehog,
Rutabaga.
Lithium, 47. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah,
What the fuck
it's
is
easy.
this, man?
And little does Andy know, he just gave like the secret codes to launch all the nukes.
You gotta
Oh
knock
no,
on
I
my
activated
door.
Andy's Manchurian candidate status.
It's the FBI.
Now he's coming for you.
What's that movie where I think it was
Yeah, that movie with the scene and the thing.
the guy thinks he gets hit in the head by lightning and he becomes like super smart and he can do like telekinetic and psychic things.
Memento?
You mean UHF?
Yeah, something like that. Hey, Whacker.
I remember the actor. I could say it, but I can't.
I have something to show you later. But
No.
Alright.
I don't want to look
At any
at
rate,
it.
I think we're gonna end the stream here, everybody. Thank you all for joining us on this wonderful Tuesday.
Oh, and happy 4th of July, guys!
Yes,
happy 4th of July.
Happy belated Canada Day. Happy pre-4th of July. I deeply apologize to every single one of you out there.
I regret
behalf of-
nothing.
If you are going to light
Humanity,
fireworks, be
yeah.
very careful.
In the name
Yeah.
of decency and humanity, I apologize deeply to all of you.
All right.
Whacker.
Well,
I don't.
remember,
yeah.
everyone. Stay safe for 4th of July. Be good to each other.
Yes, be excellent, my dudes.